Erection in women? Yes, women do have an erection too. When you hear of erection, you think of men, you think of how men get an erection. It does happen even in women. How does your woman get an erection? How does erection happens in women? Woo! This is now an interesting story where we're about to know how your woman gets aroused and how does it even change. Yeah, there is a lot to learn in this topic. Yeah, in the woman creatures, this is where magic happens, and also inside the vagina vestibule. Yeah, inside those two things, the woman clitoris and the vagina vestibule, there is a tissue which is a sponge like thing. Yeah, a spongy thing. Yeah, when your woman gets excited or during sexual arousal, these are two major things that makes a woman or even a man to get that erection. Yeah, the sexual stimulation arousal that makes you to get excited or makes you to get that erection. So inside the woman clitoris or and also the vagina vestibule, the blood fills and builds up in this clitoris corpora. Clitoris corpora has two things. What happens to make a clitoris? It's look like that, and the vagina vestibule tissue until they are full and firm. That is how erection in women starts happening. That is just by a start. It also causes the head of the clitoris, which is called the tube. Yeah, because the clitoris stretches all the way deeper inside the vagina canal and gives the vagina a stretch and a full when it comes to clitoris arousal and clitoris erection. Yeah. Also, the tube of the clitoris stiffens and gets swollen. That is just by the start of how it happens. Yeah. This is why we get to a point where not everyone know erection in women how it happens. People think of penis erection. That's why you need to be here. That's why you need to tune in to my channel, because you'll get what you didn't know. Yeah, and if you know, you have a chance to learn what you didn't hear it in a nice juicy way. Now, what makes women erection happen, or how does it happen? We have seen the introduction of how it happens. The magic now belong in the clitoris. This is the love button in women, and this love button needs to be teased the right way. Yeah, this is what people refer it as the clit, the love button. This is like a button which is visible when it comes to clitoris. Yeah, but clitoris stretches all the way deeper. Now, during the sexual arousal, when you touch this clitoris or when you tease it well, the blood flow increases towards the woman genital. Yeah, the blood that is flows towards the genitals increases. Yeah, and makes the clitoris tube to enlarge and harden than the usual normal way. And it also causes the vagina walls to expand and get swollen and get closer to each other due to the swelling of the clitoris, and giving it a good way to welcome the penis whenever it comes to penis penetration. Yeah, when it comes to vagina penetration. Sorry. Now, at this time, the woman is on heat or she's turned on in a way that she's now ready. Yeah, and this is now what we call clitoral erection in women. Yeah, what causes clit erection? What causes this erection in women? The same way women get, well, the same way men get excited or get the sexual stimulation or the sexual arousal is the same way the women get aroused. It makes the difference because the men have a penis and you see it happening, but in women, people doesn't get to know how that clitoral tube gets aroused. You need to see. You need to check the way to turn it on. Yeah, is this way. Yeah, there are different way to turn your woman on to make that clit expand and stiffen, and it is get swelling that you will it will be visible now. Yeah, one way is by touching it, touching the romantic way. Yeah, making your lady now to be ready, making your lady excited in this moment. Now the creature, the brain will register and the blood will start flowing to the creature. Another way is by tapping it. Tap it, tap it, just tapping it the right way, the sexual romantic way. Yeah, and another way is the power of song. Men get down on her, yeah, and make her excited in a proper way. The brain will also register this the arousal during the tongue arousal. Yeah, another way is moving your finger around it. The clockwise way. The clockwise way. Move your fingers around the woman clit and making the sexual arousal to happen in her. Those are ways on how you can make your woman uh, get aroused and the clitoris erection happens. Also, there is teasing it the proper way. All these ways gives an erection to the clit since it's the most sensitive part of the women genital. Yeah, and which and this part is what leads to women orgasm. When it comes to women orgasm, this is what leads to women orgasm. If at all is not teased or done the right way to get the correct arousal, the orgasm won't happen. And that's why many women get to a point that they have never reached orgasm. They have never known what is orgasm because they are not, the men don't give them the right erection. Yeah. Now, imagine these same creatures that get aroused when it becomes hard, it also becomes extra sensitive. And this is where the magic happens. You're about to know the clitoris turns color to pink color. This is a secret. These are secret from the science research, and you get to know from me. Yeah, there is a change in color in women clitoris whenever it gets aroused, and this is now a point where you know your woman now is uh, is having an erection. You need to get your women ready for sex in order for you to notice that change of color when it comes to clit erection. That's a secret you should know in your woman, and you should also have to look at it and check that the moment it's getting that an erection. And remember, not every woman gets this change of color. It's when it's done the correct way. Yeah. Now that is there's a spectacular way and a magic uh, when it comes to this organ in women, this clit. And you should know that. Yeah. You should know how to turn it well the proper way and make that romantic moment when it comes to having sexual intercourse with your woman. Yeah. Once now, once you get inside her, once you penetrate inside the vagina, the clit now is stimulated even more. Yeah. And it makes now the wetness already happened inside the vagina canal because the clit is ready, the vagina walls are ready, and now whenever the orgasm happens in women, for this woman that is already on heat or is already aroused, the the reverse way happens. The clit now gets back to its normal state after reaching climax. Not every woman gets orgasm, but whenever it's done the right way, you'll notice all these things we are talking about. After orgasm, the clit gets back to its normal state, the way it was before the arousal and before having sex. Now you know. Now there is another thing that happens, rarely happens, which is called clitoris priapism. What is priapism? It also happens in men. This is well known in men. This is a prolonged clit erection, which is caused by various things. Prolonged erection. This is called prolonged erection. It happens mostly in men when man having sex and it's the penis is well turned on, well full, and it fails now to get down to the normal state. This is called priapism. Also happens in women. The clit now fails to go back to the normal state. It is remaining at the same state. At this juncture, now there is a need to worry because it will cause pain at this time because already you have reached orgasm, it not get down to normal. You need to seek medical attention immediately. And what causes this priapism? One, use of certain medication. Maybe you are under medication. Maybe you took medication that failed. Maybe you are trying to get medication on turning you on a certain medication that is causing the failure of the clit to go back to its normal state. And the clit going back to its normal state is the blood is not now uh, coming out of the genitals because when you are getting aroused, the blood increase towards the genital and is supposed to come uh, now out of the genitals when you get orgasm. Now this is the failure. Yeah. One is caused by certain medication. Two, use of drugs. You are used to using drugs, yes, and also diseases like leukemia can make clitoral priapism. This is because of the clotting of blood. It happened that it clotted and it failed to get back to the normal blood rate. Yeah, these are the three things that causes clitoral priapism. Yeah, now you know. I love you guys, and you need to keep on tune. And when you have something to add on this, engage on the comments and let's get to learn together. Keep on tune, and I love you guys. Engage.